put them in the bag, took me and my clothes, and locked me up against my will, held me. See, all because of a dog and trying to please the Japanese or this white guy. And I'm going to get back to Daniel because you understand what I'm up against. I pleaded with him, don't do it, don't do it. He had my little iPhone in his hand, and he was shaking with the phone. And he sat the phone down. That's how powerful the devil was in him. The man was shaking, hand was shaking. Look at the video of the police car cruising because he sat in on the police car. You got video. Locked me against my will. And why they had me in there? Tried to make me take medicine. No, I ain't taking no medicine. See, you go insane, they're going to bring you out insane. But they can do that. So when we'll give you a light, okay, I'll take it. Okay, all right. So either way you're going to do it, they're going to force you. See? So they didn't give me nothing like those and nothing like that mess me up. See? And then God spoke to me while I was in there. I was looking at the San Diego College newspaper, the college shooting, and the girl had on a yellow shirt. Check the date and see it on the match. See? Because God sent me a Jewish lawyer to deal with that Mexican police. Ate him up for lied on reports and everything. Ate him up. See? But here it is. That God said, show them this newspaper and tell them, check out the rim. I'm about to rhyme. Tell them they're going to see it tomorrow. And take that newspaper and put it in your little pocket. So I told him, I said, hey, my father said, check out the rim. He told me to show you this newspaper. Said, check out the rim. He's about to rhyme. You're going to see it tomorrow. And what happened tomorrow, the next day? That earthquake caused a tsunami to strike Japan. You remember Fukushima, don't you? See, when God commands, it's going to be done. The very God that's fighting against you, when my God command him, he's going to fight you. See? The very next day. And then he said, you're going to see it. You not only seen it, but then that stuff float back over to America. You want to know who I am? You want to know what God can do for me? Today, I got great love for Filipino people, but I didn't know them then. And Mama Green claimed the Filipino people. I was mad at Mama Green for what you doing to me. And I told God's a God. Because they got the world called up what they claim as theirs. I said, I want a Category 7 hurricane to hit the Philippines. Manny, I'm so sorry, brother. I didn't know you before then. I got great love for you now and for your people. There's some beautiful people there. But I didn't know it. All I knew, the Philippines. See, it was that female standing by the fence. She the one touched my heart, first one. And when I saw her, I said, Lord, help them. And then I received confirmation that he was going to help them. It was her standing by that fence. She is the one that turned my heart. See? I told God I want a Category 7 hurricane. And God said, that's too much. It's too much. I can't do that. I said, well, then give me a Category 5, and it can't be no weaker than Katrina. He said, I can do that. In less than 2 weeks, I'm not sure the exact time, that fire was hitting the Philippines. Well, I can tell you countless times. You remember the ice storm that came through? I went to a company called K&B. And I'm going to get back to Daniel. And they did me wrong. The female angel said, snow, snow, ice, snow, ice storm, snow. because they got rid of me behind this gay guy. I told leave me alone. I got into it with. They didn't get rid of the gay guy. They got rid of me. And then the gay guy came to the bus station driving and brought another guy that quit to the bus station. He was driving their van. And at the time when he told me that they were going to let me go, they called me a cab. And on the carpet in the place where they was at having orientation, it looked like spiders to me. And here's the cab pull up with a big old brown spider on the dash. See what the devil can do? Because losing them, they are gay gods. I flew to Houston, from here to Houston to there. Wasting my little money. They ain't paid me nothing. How many company did that to me? But when they called the cab, what happened? I kept telling the gay, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. I can tell you the place that they kicked me out because of a gay. See, I ain't gonna stand for it. Y'all heard of Dream Center, didn't you? That's another message. Kick me out behind that gay. I told her leave me alone. They won't control the gays, but they kick you out behind that gay, and they call themselves for God. But you know what happened when they kicked me out behind the gay? The kids snuck me into their building. See, their house snuck me in. See, and then that's when they saw the hand of God. When they called us, trying to call the police on me. The people across the street didn't even have grass growing in the yard. And called the police, told me I was disturbing the people because I was preaching out there in front of the Dream Center. Police came and threatened me. I said, no, you got a job doing, I got a job to do. See? And took me to the police station. And while I was in there, in the police car, God had me begin to minister against them. Everything the Spirit gave me, I was speaking it. Boom, 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 boom. Lighting up on them what the Lord told me to say. Then the head man came and said, look, preacher, I know you tell the truth. Because I had to go get the kids. And it was the kids that took me in. He said, I had to go get the kids. Are you listening to me? It was the children that took me in, gave me a jacket, gave me something to eat. It was the children that did it. And today the devil's still trying to fight against me with the children. And that's another sermon of his own. You got to understand these wicked things, as well as why they used to sacrifice children. The devils are something, a cruel, evil, wicked thing. And the people promote it and don't realize they promote it. See. He said, I know you're telling the truth. I have to go get the kids. He says, you're right to stand out there and preach. He said, but man and man, he said, quiet down a little bit. Because they can hear you 5 blocks off. See. That's okay. He said, well, take him back where you picked him up at and let him out. And you can go back to preaching. And I had been in there to talk to the guy at the Dream Center. So the police apologized. They had to put me back in the car and handcuff and stuff like that. His policy, take me back. He apologized. He was real nice. And they let me out and I began to minister again. Then they called me. They come out and told me, say, hey, I can't call a guy named the Dream Center. He want to see you, want to talk to you. One of the pastors did. That's okay. So here it is that when I got in there, he said, man, when they told me that the police had come and got you, I knew that I wouldn't see you no more. Excuse me, I got to blow my nose. Don't mean to be disrespectful. But anyway, he said, I knew you weren't coming back. I wasn't going to see you no more. But when they told me you were back out there, I knew that God sent you. See, because if you do it to me, see, then you're doing it to others. And once I accomplished that purpose, God had my sister send me a bus ticket, bring me back to Marina, Mississippi. See? Every time God send me away, God bring me back. He ain't never gave me a car and money and told me to drive there. It was always on faith. Go here, ride, pick you up, and take you. I want you to go to California, Los Angeles. I went to Los Angeles so much, I thought I was going to have a Mexican church because I was going around Mexican people. I don't have a Mexican church. Stop, devil. Devil hate that, boy. Why? The devil like to claim Mexican people. Love to make them fight against me. The devil attacking me on my throat. They used to attack my throat and cause me to have what I call a swine flu right here. Sicken me. 8 and 75 with the devil torture you. You know what stopped them from doing that? I told them God going to get y'all for what y'all doing to me. Laughing about the devil sickening me. Fighting my throat, cutting my breath out so I can't sing and praise God. Because when I sing, you hear my God voice, not your God voice. See, read the Bible, understand the Bible. Trying to tell you, Christ told you that you're not of his father, that you have a father. You're not of his father. You don't understand the tares and the wheat? You figured out the why. See. So, but to get back to Daniel, you got to understand what I'm saying is true. See. What happened to me be later on. Oh, God want me to remind you, finish about the K&B with the gay guy. He just brought that to my remembrance to get that out there. I was in Walmart here in Marina, Mississippi. They were attacking me. Here in Marina, Mississippi. And I heard the angels. I would consider it as try to compare it. That's the word, compare it to chatter. Like the government said, they hearing chatter when the Taliban's or whatever are talking. Well, it's a group of angels, and they were saying lot parking. And I made a joke. I said, parking lot, because when I speak out loud. So you want to know what I'm thinking, if I'm mad at you, you're about going to hear me say it. But I'm not talking to you. I'm just speaking out loud. See? I'm not afraid to do that. I used to be trying to speak inside, think inside. No, I speak what I think. I'm not talking to no one. I let them talk to the angels, a God that's talking to me, see, or a person. But I speak out loud. And here it is that people heard me say that, and I said, they are talking to angels over here, talking about, they're up above us here, and I can hear them talking about lot parking. So I made a joke, parking lot. But what they said that mean is that they're going to get me out of Sodom and Gomorrah before they destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. And so anyway, I left and I got back to the church. I was standing at the church in my vehicle. And here it is, the angel, big angel. See, the way they talk tells you the elevation of the angel. Just like when God talks, it's different. See, and he said that you are Lot, and they said they're going to get you out of here, which they call Sodom and Gomorrah, before they destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. And he said every trucking company that have done you wrong is going to be destroyed. That's what he said. See, every trucking company that done you wrong going to be destroyed. And here it is. I put an application in with Covenant. Lucifer owned Covenant. Covenant is enemy to me. And I get to that. And I put an application in with Land Air. See? And here it is that I got hired by Land Air. But the problem was Covenant owns Land Air. And Land Air have to do what Covenant say because they are under Covenant. She got me a rental car. And she going to get a rental car. And she said, no, we changed the date. So I got a rental car that Saturday. And here it is that when I got the rental car, that ice storm came through. That big ice storm came through. And when I got in the rental car, I could roll the window down, but it was like the window hadn't rolled down. The ice was there. It had ice. The window came down, but the ice was still there. So I had to knock all the ice out. And I took that to the car with traction control and drove all the way to Tennessee. They got me out of Sodom and Gomorrah. See, they use the term Sodom and Gomorrah because the gays, I got done wrong by the gays at K&B. They said they looking for, just like same thing at Total Transportation. Papa Storm said he looking for some Marines, looking for some soldiers to come there. And I hear to his call on YouTube. Because see, I worked there before for 8 months. I think around 8 months. And I asked Tim, why don't you give me California runs? I hired on to run California. He said, I give them to you all the time, Freddie. He said, they take them from me. I said, why, Tim? But I didn't realize that they had children. They would take Godchild load and give it to their child. And their child be laughing at me because they got my load. I can still see the face of a black guy that laughed at me because they took my load and gave it to him. They would take my California run and give me shorter runs. They run me where they didn't want to run and run into California so they'd make more money. Or they would allow me to run out and not get back in order to keep me from making money. That's what the devil was doing to these people. See? So God allowed that ice storm to come. Total Transportation. This is when I found out that they have children that gods are not my God. He said, I can't afford to let you drive my trucks because I'm going to lose money. Because he know I won't do what they want done. I can feel it. I can stop it. He said, all these, and here are my creation. But see, I didn't know that God existed before I turned 40. It was after I turned 40 I got the ability to know that they existed. See, I was able to drive for Total Transportation in Mississippi. See? I love Total Transportation in Mississippi. I was at the Union Gospel Mission when I got that job. And I told them I'm coming back with a brand new truck. And I came back with a brand new truck. I parked at the Union Gospel Mission. And here the police pulled up, told me I couldn't park there. And I told them, I said, I used to live here. And I told them I was going to come back with a brand new truck. I got the job while I was here. And he said, you all right. They left me alone. You all right. Pretty red Volvo, baby. Yeah. Oh, I was styling. Yes, sir. I was styling. But anyway, he said, oh, these are my creations. He said, I didn't create you. You don't belong to me. I said, well, then, if you didn't create me, and all these are your creation, and I don't belong to you, who I belong to? Who created me? He said, you God's son. God created you. He said, oh, these are mine. Just like, that's how he talk. Oh, these are mine. And the guy in front, he was Jesus talking, I'm going to shoot you, I'm going to shoot you, I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to put a hole in you. See, that's how the devil can take over people. But this God was telling me that this is his company. And he wasn't going to let me drive for him. Just like there's a company that make me cry. Oh, God made me cry. I started with Ralph Walker. Ralph Walker gave me my chance when nobody else would. But Ralph Walker and KLM started in the service station together. But KLM won't let me drive. Oh, I shed some tears on KLM. Because Mr. Walker gave me my start. And KLM won't give me my ending. Won't let me lease a vehicle from him. Won't let me drive for him. That's the power of the gods over these companies. See? And me and Mr. Walker had a moment where we got into it about my money. And so I said, because of that, then this is a racist thing where KLM won't let me drive because they started with Ralph Walker, and Ralph Walker is telling them don't hire me. That's where I figured it. But I'm not a bat, and I can't stand that devil spray that they put off either. So if you can't stand the devil spray, and that God is over that company, you ain't finna drive for that company. See? So anyway, I was in Tennessee. Oh, yeah, I told them God, I don't know why God wanted this known, but When I told them, I said, I'm finna leave y'all. So why? Because the God that created over this company said all y'all is a creation. And he didn't create me. The very next day, I'm finna show you how the devil, he ain't playing when he said what he said. That woman came in black and white, circles, polka dotted blouse, circles like that, kind of big circles. See, you know what she said? She's whoa, karate, black belt or whatever, and she would kick a 6'4" man butt. Now look at my room number. Check the hotel of my room number. 6'4". Think about 6'4" and the number of my room number. See, everybody in there could talk to her except for me. She would show me the hand. I was not allowed to talk to her. Only his creation could talk to her. Then they sent Big J in there. Ask Jay to stand over me just like slavery days, Uncle Tom, to keep me from talking to that white lady. And then that lady said, old lady said, hey, come on here. We can't use you. And put me on the bus back to Merida. You tell me I want to cry. That was my family. I saw them like my family. But I was disowned because of the devil that ruled that company. Just like everything else. I was stopped being a Marine, even though I passed the test. They say I got a disability. The doctor shut me down. Then I went to try to be a Marine police officer. The devil stopped that, said I was too young when they could have emancipated me. Oh, man, I wanted to fly jets. I wanted to take up engineering. Oh, man, just so much that blocked me out. See how the devil just messed my video up? I told you, you see it, but you're too stupid to know. And I ain't trying to call you stupid. I'm just trying to tell you that your brain don't function the way God wanted to function. You see it. You saw the video mess up. Listen to me. I'm trying to save you. But you're more than welcome to go to hell. Hey, Lucifer is waiting on you. Demon Black Mama Green, they love you. Until you make them mad. I know where I go when I leave here. What about you? Like Daniel. Daniel knew what was going on. Just like they said they're going to get me out of that ice storm, God just brought it back to me. I was in a hotel, through it all, warm, had a car to drive, across the street with the Waffle House. We could eat 3 meals a day. I didn't go hungry. I wasn't cold. I could shower. I could watch TV. I could wash my clothes. Through it all, my pastor was going to laugh to see me freeze to death out there. And just like the COVID, when I got sick, it was like the COVID. See, the swine flu, the same thing. And that devil knew I already been sick like that. So he tried his best. He going to kill me. And what happened while I was dying in the parking lot? Sick. My pastor went down there and started cutting down the trees where I used to go and take a pee-pee. I used to drive to the truck stop to take number 2. He drove me from the church. I said, Lord, help me. And that's when I began to work for Gyra Express. Driving cargo van. See? Just because the devil fight don't mean he's going to win. But anyway, let's get back to Daniel. Daniel and the lion den. I'm going to skip down some here. Verse 14, and the king, when he heard these words, was sore displeased with him, set his heart on Daniel to deliver him, and labor to the going down of the sun to deliver him. Then these assembled kings, and said unto the king, now, O king, the Lord hath made his prudence that no decree nor statute which the king established may be changed. See, I'm going to get ready to end it because my recording splits at 31. But we know here that God delivered Daniel. See, that the purpose might not be changed concerning Daniel. Then the king went to his palace and passed the night fasting. Neither was instructed music brought before him, and his sleep went from him. Then the king arose very early in the morning, and went and hastened unto the den of lions. And when he came to the den, he cried with a loud with a lamentable voice unto Daniel. And the king spake and said, Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living God, is thou God whom thou servest continuously, able to deliver thee from the lion? Then said Daniel to the king, O king, live forever. My God has sent his angel and has shut the lion's mouth, that they have not hurt me. For as much as before him innocent was found in me, and also before me, O king, have I done no hurt. And the same thing with me. There is no bad driving record. See, there is no messed up loads. See, there's very little anything on me. The devil had people bagging into my truck knowing that I'm going to write a police report, get a police report, just so he can make me look bad, even though there is no fault of mine. See, there's an accident where that a recap came off of the truck. No fault of mine. You're going through Arizona, baby. What you think? In the mountains. So, anyway, hey, you know, I was driving south lane out of Lake Mississippi at the time, Richard. And now I can't drive them no more either. Because when the COVID kicked in, that's when that ended. See, I was told that the viruses and stuff being put on these things. See, there's a spirit in the belly, like they call it, that Donald Trump as well as President Donald Trump. And see, he told me that Donald Trump, but he was not talking about the President Donald Trump. Now that I know it, I didn't get down there. I'm thinking of the dung god. See, that they had put viruses on this stuff and they've been kill a lot of people. That these devils were doing that. See, so either way it go, when I ate that chocolate, my throat became infected. When I got back, I was sick. See, I wound up losing that job because the devil made them funk that truck up so bad I couldn't drive it. One thing the devil loves is funk, and he know how to make them funk it up because his children love funk. They love to funk it up. See, and then Richard gave me another truck that the woman had a dog in. Hell, the mechanic didn't even know that a woman had a dog in that truck. Well, Richard knew. Why did Richard do that? The devil made Richard do that. Richard was my hero at Phoenix. And one day I get back to Phoenix, how they did me wrong. See, they was unplugging my mama. I told that lady, I said, this is my last run with y'all. She said, why? Because it's a hell load. See, they were finna unplug my mama. They were sending me out to California. They should have said, no, we're going to get you another load because they finna plug your mama. But they sent me right on out to California. And that girl was spraying me. I couldn't stand that devil spray she was spraying me. And I went outside. They called me back inside. They knew I couldn't stand the spray. So they forced me to be inside. Then the guy was playing behind my butt like faggots. And when I went off on the two guys, they used that to call Phoenix. Till they ball called Phoenix. And Tracy let me go. But that didn't stop Richard from being my hero. Richard's always got envelopes. Always got loads. And if Richard tell you something, you can bank on it. Him and his father, Ricky, said, we need you to go to California. We'll get you back for Christmas. We're going to pay you to go. $250, something like that. And I'll get you a load back. I guarantee you. He did give me a load, but he couldn't get me back for Christmas. And he did pay me. See, at Phoenix, Rich was like my hero. I know Rich can be rough and everything, but hey, if he told you something, you can bank on it. He was a man of his word, Jackson. And still today, I love him. He just don't love me. So that's where life goes. Once the devil make you hate me forever, like these people hated Daniel. All right, I got to go. It's been an hour. Fred Evans Jr. from Marina, Mississippi. Beginning Faith Ministry, Minister Restoration. See the devil fight with the video? All right, bye.